I remember the time when I was studying at university in Russia. By the way, I'm from Russia, guys. I'm living in Los Angeles now. And so back in 2014 and 15, when I was studying, if you have your Instagram account, of course, it doesn't make you unique or like very unusual person, but just people didn't have a reason to have an Instagram account. And I was this kind of man too, because back in that time, if you guys remember, Instagram has this very weird filters and just a few people were using this app, posting some cats and nature pictures and this stuff. And of course, in 2014, if you want to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you just probably go outside or just start dating with a classmate. Because I remember that my girlfriend, she was in a different class in the university, so I just started dating with her. We didn't use any social media for dating. We didn't use any dating apps to meet a person. But if you just check the analytics, like the data, how married guys started dating, so most people right now, they use this app, dating apps, which is okay, probably, because this is 2025. But let me tell you something very, something that you won't like. If you're not on social media right now in 2025 or like whatever year you're watching this video, here's the huge problem because this world don't doesn't even know about you and that you even exist. And I'm not talking about just a romantic relationship. If you're looking for a partner for life, I'm also talking about your business page, right? Because every time, for example, when I go on Craigslist or when I just trying to send my resume to some companies, they ask for social media links just to see probably how I look like, how I speak. Because even these videos that I make for my YouTube channel, it could be a reason to say me no or yes. And so I really believe that this is how the world works right now. And if you're not on social media, it's a huge problem. By the way, guys, if you're new here, my name is Arsenio Kristenko, and usually here on this YouTube channel, we talk about masculinity, about how to become the best version of yourself. I help young entrepreneurs to become better through discipline, through hard work, and we talk a lot about personal brand. So if you're interested in these topics, and if you can understand my Russian accent, so make sure to subscribe. And so, yeah, let's just talk about why you need to have your Instagram account instead of just dating apps. The reason why I'm making this video again, I mean, I've made already a couple of videos about Instagram and why you need to delete your Tinder profile. So the reason is very simple. These videos get much more views than my other videos. And this is very amazing because you guys are interested in this app. I mean, of course, I'm trying to get as many views as possible because I'm a content creator and this is very important for me. So I really appreciate for these guys. But another reason that you guys start paying attention for the things that you have never thought about before. There are a lot of problems with dating apps. Probably, for men, especially because you guys, I mean, not you guys, but we have to pay, to get attention from women, because if you're just an average guy, so there is no option, there is no way that other chicks will notice you, because 9 of 10 people being ignored by women because of the data, because of the analytics or algorithms. And if you're kind of chat, if you just look awesome, if you're have this wonderful pictures, probably you'll get like 80% of attention of women. This is how the algorithm works on Tinder right now. So this is why they have these options when you just start paying money. So they move your page on the top and you will get like more views, more like match and stuff. And the problem is that, these apps don't have any followers. So that means, there is no such options to see a status. But now I say, Ari, hold on. Status doesn't equal to followers. I mean, doesn't make sense, right? But let me tell you something. So when you have attention, so you have some kind of power, or let's say in a better way, you have some influencing. So that means that a follower becomes a new currency, because if you have the people's attention, now you can switch around, play around and start making money. If you just, have some really true fans and true supporters. And by the way, this is why I make a lot of videos about personal brand. So make sure that you watch other stuff. So coming from this point, the more followers you have, the higher your status is. And there is no dating app that has this option. Maybe, in the future, they will just, try not to do something, but I don't sure, because we have Instagram account, we have Facebook, we have even X or LinkedIn. I mean, and you have much more opportunities to meet a real person, like to meet a future wife or a future husband. But now you might think again, Ari, okay, I got it. But why do I need followers? I mean, I don't care about my status. I'm not trying to be influencer. I'm not trying to be this kind of person who has personal brand and stuff. But let me tell you something, okay? When you start following someone else, you see the people that this person follow. Probably see your friends, probably see other content creators, and probably you see somebody that you can trust. So this is how you build your networks. And I really believe that it works both for a romantic relationship and for business relationship. Because, for example, living in LA, it's kind of brutal sometimes because you need to make a lot of money just to live here. And when I make music videos, when I make some content creation for my clients, I get a lot of messages, something like, "Oh, Ari, somebody just recommend me you, and I really want to work with you because I love your style and I can trust someone else's opinion. So that's why I just choose you." And I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. I mean, this is how word of mouth works. This is how social media works, as well as networking. And this is what makes me really excited, because if you guys both following someone who has this reputation, I mean, this is how any relationship starting growing. There is another reason why you need to delete all these dating apps. There is no such options as a story. When you post something and the story will disappear in the next 24 hours, but you can just put it in the highlights and make a movie about your whole life. And I really believe this is such a huge tool, right? In terms of just building your reputation and some relationship with your audience. When you don't want to post anything for social media, or let's say you don't want to spend too much time today on creating content because you're lazy or tired or something, right? There is such options as a story. And I really believe that story becomes a highlight of your life. And when you're a guy, I mean, there are so many men who don't even care about where they post, or they don't even post at all. And they're living in their room, playing video games and smoking weed and keeping drinking alcohol, and keep thinking about, why don't I have a girlfriend? Why all these chicks just keep ignoring me? Bro, because you didn't have any pictures on your profile, because you don't have any stories, because your life probably is boring as fuck. And when I started posting some stories, some content on my social media, this is how I started getting some attention from women as well, right? I'm not talking about just my business, like professional relationship, but also about romantic relationship. Because I mean, if I just post some content from the gym when I kind of naked, when I have this pump effect after the chest workout, there are just a few guys who just keep sending me the message like, okay, I already keep going. But also I got a lot of heart and like images from women, which is amazing. And I cannot do anything like this on Tinder or other dating apps, and this is a big problem. So this is why I really believe that you need to have your Instagram account, right? And you can delete these dating apps, or I mean, you can just don't care about it at all. But if you want to have partner in your life, if you want to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, right? So make sure that you pay attention for your social media, because it's slowly becoming the only option that we have. And like I told you guys, when I just send my resume to someone, the company asks for my social media, and probably have the reason for this, because it's not like a password, but I mean, in the future, it could be for sure. So, okay, guys, if you enjoyed watching this content, make sure to subscribe, put the thumbs up, and I'll see you guys the next one. And by the way, follow me on Instagram. Всем пока.